Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
Kavanaugh Kia's Pre-Owned Superstore. Your one-stop car shop to find the vehicle you deserve. Every make and model is right here on our lot. Chevy, Ford, Toyota, Nissan, Lincoln, Cadillac, and more. With a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. We also have a great variety of certified pre-owned Kias with America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. You'll never have to drive anywhere else than Kavanaugh Kia's Pre-Owned Superstore. Visit us today on Stadium Boulevard, just south of the bypass, or online at KavanaughKia.com.
When you feel bad and it's after regular office hours, turn to CR Doc. Here's Dr. Roger Cagle.
At CR Doc, we offer more than the standard family medicine practice. We have extended office hours with on-site lab and x-ray, as well as casting and suturing capabilities, giving you an alternative to those crowded emergency rooms for all your minor injuries and accidents that need fast, complete medical attention. Appointments are available, but not necessary.
CR Doc in the King Carroll Suites on West Kings Highway in Paragould in front of Walmart.
At CR Doc, we are patient people.
Hi, I'm Middle Rock Lemon, and when I'm in Northeast Arkansas, when I watch sports, I watch all my sports on YourPrimeTimeSports.com. You should too.
And welcome back to YourPrimeTimeSports.com. The boys' game about to get underway here in Nettleton. The Beebe Badgers facing off against the Nettleton Raiders. And this one is a battle for second place. In the standings, you have Beebe 4-1 in second place, and Nettleton tied for third with Wynn at 3-2. And speaking of Wynn, we got an update on the girls' game. Wynn and Paragould. Paragould won that one handily, 53-30, I believe the score was. Hang on, I'll bring that back up and double check it. No, 53-20. Paragould all over the Wynn Lady Yellow Jackets. And that is the only other score we have at this time from the 5A East tonight. Lots more out there for us to find and get to you. They're announcing the starting lineups here. They've done Beebe, now they're doing Nettleton. Again, a battle for second place. If Beebe loses, Nettleton would be in a tie for second place with Beebe, along with perhaps Wynn, depending on their result against Paragould tonight. So things really tightening up in the 5A East in both the girls and the boys standings. Clifton Garmrath has rejoined me in the broadcast booth.
Well, let me tell you what I was doing. I have a friend down south that texted me while I was outside going to get my magazine, said we'd have more listeners if you could listen/watch it on your iPhone.
Which you can.
And I texted her back and I said, you can. And so she's texted me back, and she didn't know that or something. But anyway, I was just texting her saying back in December when we did the Rector tournament, I watched the first two games. Well, I didn't watch them. I had it on.
Yeah, make sure you
driving from Jackson, Tennessee. So, all right, here we go.
Victor Dukes starting tonight and jumping at center court for Nettleton. And they win the tip. Austin Burris was out there jumping for the Beebe Badgers. Beebe has a player out tonight due to sickness. There's a nice bucket for Victor Dukes.
He may not even be back, Dave.
For the rest of the season, we're talking about Zach Baker.
Yeah, Zach Baker, their big man.
And he's a utility player for him. He can do anything. And now free throw line jumper is in and out, no good for Chapman. But the rebound comes off the Beebe, they'll reset. Beebe with the basketball, three-pointer on the way, well off the mark. And it is tracked down by Desriel Gordon. And it is Nettleton basketball. Here's Victor Dukes, who I would love to see get another posterizing dunk tonight. So we'll have it on our recording. That one fadeaway jumper won't go in for Dukes, and it is
good block out by
rebounded by Gowan.
You remember earlier, one of the games we did earlier with BB, maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago?
What was it, against Blytheville, Tech, or Paragould?
I think it's against Blytheville.
Okay.
What'd you call Gowan?
Gowan.
No, you didn't say Gowan that particular
Did I say Gowan? Or?
Yeah, yes. And I corrected you. Well, someone has watched that from BB, and they told Gowan's mom, and she just hollered at me at halftime, and was like, we were laughing about it.
Oh, she said, make sure I say it right?
Yeah. I said, we try not to correct each other on TV or on live internet. I said, but sometimes we have to, and he just walked.
Wow, that's an interesting unforced turnover by Victor Dukes.
But anyway, we were having a chuckle about it at halftime.
Now BB will get the ball back here on their own end of the floor. 6:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Very early going here. Chapman now in the paint. Shot is up, and it goes through for Shalinker. Jake Shalinker. He got the bucket, and he draws the foul. Hey, here's a shout out to Mayana Garrett, who is watching tonight from wherever she is. Yeah. Graduate of Paragould last year, played for the Lady Rams. Appreciate her watching. And that free throw is good, and BB takes the lead.
Yeah, viewers and listeners all over the country.
Saw Mayana's sister Barbara today at Huddle House with her little baby. Do you know Barbara?
No.
Hey, free throw line jump shot good for Nickel. Barbara, I tease Barbara every time I see her. She looks very similar to Michelle Obama.
Really?
Yeah, she could be a stunt double for Michelle Obama. So bringing the ball down now for Nettleton is Silas Finch. He gives to Duke. Spin move in the paint, off the glass and in. Brilliant move.
Nice move by Victor Dukes.
I want to see if I can get a good look at that again real quick. There is the spin. Booyah. Now Shalinker from the free throw line puts it up. Almost got that one to go in. Foul on the rebound. Called on Austin Burris.
Well, I'm glad I never did get into refereeing.
I wouldn't do it for any amount of money. Couldn't pay me enough.
It's a thankless job. There's Dukes again.
Dukes took it to the rack, draws the foul. Wow. I got a feeling we're going to see a Victor Dukes dunk tonight, Clifton. I can feel it.
Yeah.
As we see Dukes go to the line for the and one. It's 8-3.
Now BB standing alone in second place at 4-1, right?
That is correct. And
Nettleton is 3-2.
And so is Wynn.
And so is Wynn.
Wynn playing against Paragould tonight. That free throw is good.
So a Nettleton win puts them at 4-2, and that puts BB at 4-2.
And perhaps Wynn winning in Paragould will make it a three-way tie for second.
Sure.
If all of those things come to pass. That's why we're here. That's why they play the games, to see what's going to happen. And that one goes in.
Nice.
Clifton, what do we have on the scoreboard? What do we have on the scoreboard?
We have a Dolly Parton.
It's 9-5. 4.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Timeout called by Nettleton. And I believe this is just going to be a 30, so we'll keep it right here.
You love to have fun with it, because I don't never call any of that stuff.
It only gets.
What was it you called earlier in the girls' game? What was that one?
It was a palindrome. It was the same way backwards or forwards.
21-12.
That's right.
And what's another one you use?
I can't remember. There's several of them. They just come to me when they happen.
I don't even say nothing when you say them, because
the Dolly Parton one, I know it happens like 4 or 5 times a season, so I got to do it when it happens.
4 or 5 times a season, you use it almost every game.
No, it's very rare here lately that it's been the score of 9-5.
I've had Dolly Parton in my head for the whole basketball season.
So now we're back underway. Victor Dukes gets it into Finch, and we're back underway. Finch. Timeout called by Nettleton? No, it's a turnover.
Okay.
Thought he called a timeout.
I did too.
That was weird.
What did he do? Carry the ball? He had to.
I think so. So that gives the ball back to the Badgers down by 5. Or down by 4, rather. 9-5. Chapman fakes the shot, now steps in, pops it in. It's a 2-point game. Four minutes left in the first. Dukes. Nickel, Finch. Nickel for 3. In and out, no good. Dukes with the putback and the foul.
That's going to send him to the line again. Another foul by, no, that's on Gowan this time.
Dukes at the line again. He is leading the way so far, and he's only a sophomore. That's the most amazing thing about everything Dukes has accomplished so far this season. The ESPN.
Well, and you know, as we see him play week after week, he's starting to come into his own, and he's really fun to watch.
Imagine how fun he'll be to watch when he is a senior. That foul is going to be called on.
You know, we see him make sophomore mistakes, obviously, but he just does so much more.
Foul on Gordon. That was on the way in for the shot. So going to the free throw line is Nathaniel Kersey. That was a number 12 fouling number 12 is what that was, with 3:25 left to play in the first. And the first one is no good. And I'd like to track down some scores if I can. What I need to do is bring up my little handy-dandy page that tells me who's playing who tonight. The second free throw is good. Okay, so it's a 4-point game, 12-8. Now, Gordon, Nickel, and then Dukes. Dukes for 3. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he's in a zone tonight.
Oh, my gosh.
Victor Dukes. And if you're a viewer or a listener right now and you don't know anything about Victor Dukes, it's like Dave says, you're under a rock, because he was ESPN's #1 play, 3 weeks ago?
Right after the first of the year.
Yeah. He became worldwide known. Number 23, Victor Dukes for the Nettleton Raiders on a dunk that he had in an NEA tournament.
In the paint, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Harris.
So the other games in the league tonight: Greene County Tech at Batesville, and Blytheville at Forest City. What I'd like for you to do, if you get a chance, send some text messages to our connections in Greene County, from Greene County Tech, and from Forest City, either one.
Either one. I can get either one.
I'd like to get those girls' scores just whenever we can.
Try to do it right here at the end of the first period.
Got both the free throws. It's a 5-point ball game again, 15-10. 2:41 remaining in the first. And if I am able to get those scores before then, that'll be one less you got to get. Well, here's one right here. Forest City girls, 72. Blytheville girls, 57. That's a final.
There's a follow-up by Nickel. You know, I talked to Coach Harris earlier this week through text messaging about his Forest City girls, and he's not had his full starting lineup for the last several games. They've either been sick.
Ooh, nice jumper there for Casey Sicking. Go ahead.
Or injury or whatever the case may be, and so is it probably a good win for him tonight? You know,
big win over Blytheville. There's a 3-pointer for Desriel Gordon. Nettleton, wow, starting to pull away from Beebe. You know, Beebe, and there's another turnover. Beebe had a humongous loss Tuesday night against Wynn. that's shocked everybody as we see the travel there.
Actually, it was a 40-point loss.
Yeah, well, I said humongous, which I think 40 points qualifies.
Yeah, it does.
And that was their first conference loss of the season, and it was a huge character-building win for the Win Yellow Jackets.
Well, like we've already said, Coach Jones was on our talk show last Saturday morning. He said we were going to see a different Yellow Jacket team. And I believe they probably started out hot.
From the paint, that one goes in for Gowan.
There's a good
Gowan.
Yeah,
I messed it up already.
If
hope his mom doesn't watch the tape.
She said right here to my right.
Can she hear me?
I don't know if she can hear you or not, but if
Stolen.
If Jared's mother calls me, you're in trouble.
Chapman, jumper, won't go. Gordon, no. Let's see who gets the rebound. It's out of bounds. Last touched by Beebe. No, it's not. It's going to be Beebe basketball. Nettleton gets it. .50 seconds remaining here in the first. Three-pointer. Burris got the three.
And that's what Beebe is going to have to do to stay in this game.
And they're right back in it.
Is set those screens and get that open look so they can get those shots like that. And they have really two real good shooters in Shankler and Burris.
Here's a three. Harris off the mark. Tracked down by Dukes with 22 seconds left in the first. Being guarded closely by Chapman. Finally gets rid of it to Finch. Finch drives in from the paint. Jumper. Whoa. And they're going to call a goaltending and call it off. He didn't time that quite right. He was going to wait for that to roll off. And let's look at that again. He was going to wait for that to roll off and slam dunk it in, but it didn't roll off. It stayed in the cylinder. And oops on the part of Victor Dukes. 12 seconds left to play in the first. Down to 5. Chapman drives in, fouled by Victor Dukes. 3 seconds left in the first.
Well, Dukes tried to help out there, and he ended up being the recipient of that foul. That'll be his first foul.
He's got a really good basketball name. He may get to go to play college just based on his name. Victor Dukes. That's a really good.
Well, I don't think he'll be going based on his name because he has some serious skills. He became a Northeast Arkansas
phenomenon.
Well, we only knew him here in Northeast Arkansas.
That's right.
Once he became an ESPN phenomenon, and there was over 1 million views on that thing in a matter of days. Every college in the country knows who Victor Dukes is.
He got their attention. This is a 1-point game, folks, with 3 seconds left in the first. High scoring first quarter. 2 seconds. He won't get this off before the buzzer. He did not get it off. So a 1-point game. Yes, we do. We're going to go to the second quarter when we come back on your PrimetimeSports.com.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
Through the years, First National Bank has created memories, starting new relationships, handing over keys and responsibilities, planning for the future, and building foundations, realizing dreams and destinations, sharing a lifetime of memories. First National Bank.
All right, 1 quarter down, 3 to go here in our nightcap game, the boys' game. And we got a game. Look at that score, folks. 20-19, Nettleton by 1.
Well, it was 20-12, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And we were talking.
Beebe went on a tear.
You had made a comment how Nettleton was starting to stretch their lead, and all of a sudden, Beebe just scratched their way right back into the ball game.
Yeah, Beebe went on a run, a a 7-0 run, and they still have the ball, so the run continues.
Yeah, have an opportunity right here to take the lead.
We're going to try and track down the Greene County Tech Batesville girls score for you right now. If we get that, we'll
I just
pass
got
it along.
Coach Harding just sent me the text. So let's see here. Tech 55, Batesville 38.
That's a final?
That's a final.
55 to 38.
Yes, sir.
All right, so meantime, right here, Beebe still has the ball down here on their own end. And they're just working it, being patient. Now from the free throw line, the jumper is good by Chapman. And that gives the lead to Beebe, 21-20. Now in the paint,
nice.
Harris.
Nice spin move by Harris. He just couldn't finish off the shot.
Now Chapman with the basketball for Beebe. Three-pointer, Shalinker. Nope. Rebounded by Victor Dukes, going the other way. Three-pointer, Gordon won't go. Now Shalinker with the rebound. Back and forth we go in this one-point ball game. So that's all the girl scores that we got, all four of them. Thank you, Coach Harding, for texting us that. Out of bounds, it'll be Nettleton basketball.
Chapman kind of got hung up there. He got sandwiched between two players and was trying to keep from walking and couldn't get rid of the basketball.
Dukes has it in the paint, dumps it down low to no one in particular. It is batted out of bounds. Last touch by Beebe. Finch will inbound. Nickel, jumper, good. Man, that is just pretty fadeaway shot from way out there. About 15 feet away.
Well, John Nichols just a real good shooter from that distance.
And then that one goes in for Chapman to give the lead right back to Beebe. Nickel. And it's going to be a turnover.
Another turnover by Nettleton Raiders.
For some reason, we tried to tweet out the Paragould Lady Rams score a little bit ago, and it did not work, so I'm going to try that again. I'm doing several things at once here, Clifton. So if I shut up for a few minutes, that's because I'm
Gowan goes up hard, get that rebound. Shankler.
Wow, they got 4 shots at it, now 5, and finally, Shalinker draws a foul. He'll shoot a couple.
And that looks like that's going to be on Finch. Finch, the smallest man on the floor, picked up that foul down low. Yeah, that's who it was.
So Shalinker at the line to extend the lead. He does not do it. Missed the first one.
He's not shooting that basketball like we've seen him shoot the last 2 Friday nights.
Not.
He did. I don't even think he hardly missed a free throw last Friday night.
Well, he got that one, and it's now a 2-point ball game. Now here come the Raiders. Dukes. Now Gordon. And he traveled with it. That was number 34, Nathan Smith, traveling with the basketball. Here come the Badgers. That's Chapman. Now that three-pointer is not going to get the bounce, and Dukes comes away with the rebound.
They have Chapman guarding Dukes now.
Well, I don't think it's going to matter.
Well,
oh, that three won't go for Finch.
I think what Coach Marshall's doing there, he does not want any of his players getting in foul trouble.
Free throw line jumper good for Burris. And now Beebe extending its lead. Trying to bounce back from that devastating loss to Win Tuesday night. And they're doing a pretty good job so far. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Dukes loses it. Nice hustle. And on the other end, Schlenker finishes it. Timeout's going to be called by Nettleton, and I don't blame them. 30-second timeout. But on the steal down there on the other end of the floor, Nathaniel Kersey doing the job for the Badgers.
Victor Dukes is fixing to take a seat. He did not hustle over to the huddle that Coach McCord was calling on that timeout. And he wanted him over there.
Well,
so he's going to be replaced.
I can tell people right now that our standings on our Facebook page, and pretty soon a link to that will be on our Twitter as well, for the girls have been updated. Updated through tonight's results.
So now, let's go over the records real quick. You have BB at 5-0.
For the girls, yeah. 6-0.
6-0, yeah.
It's trying to save it right now.
Paragould remains.
Hang on one second.
Paragould's already played 7, aren't in the conference.
That's right.
Yeah, so they're 6-1. Their only loss coming to BB. And Greene County Tech, 5-2.
Finch kicks it back out. Gordon. Smith back over to Finch. Now three-pointer. Nickel! No, they only say it's 2. Wow, Nickel is on fire tonight for Nettleton.
Chapman.
That's a nice move by Chapman.
Well, he caught that seam and he took advantage of it.
I'm having, I told you I was trying to update those standings. I'm actually having some Facebook difficulties right now. I don't know if they updated or not, but I'm working on it as we go. Here's Nickel again. It's short this time, and Chapman with a rebound.
So this game has completely turned around here in the second period with BB with a 6-point lead right now. And they're going to get Nickel.
Yeah, reach foul.
For a reach around. You know, on the floor we have 2 hometown boys reffing.
Yeah, 2, our hometown, that is.
Yeah,
2 Paragould guys down there on the floor that we see on a regular basis.
I'm not sure where Robert's from.
Thought he was from here in Jonesboro.
He may be.
That's stolen away, and ahead it goes to Gordon. Gordon, 1-on-2, takes it himself and faded away too much from the basket. It did not go in. Schlenker. Underneath, that one won't go. Smith with a rebound. Other end of the floor. Harris. Finch. Finch for 3. Won't go. Beebe with the basketball. Gowan.
There's another open look for Burroughs. He comes up
it does not
short
go
on that one. Duke's back in the game, so he's going to try to make something happen. Good pass from Dukes into Harris, but he just couldn't get a handle on it as it was slapped away by think it was
Shalenker. Okay, so that edit did not work. And I'm going to have to, I copied it, so I'll be able to put it right back on there. Well, we got Coach McCord trying to get his players' attention, shook the whole gym with that stomp. The inbound pass is over the head, but he tracked it down. That's Gordon tracking it down from Finch. In the corner, another turnover.
That pass was a little strong from Smith as he was trying to get it into Harris.
It is Beebe basketball.
I think Smith should have just tried to go up and shoot the basketball. Sometimes you do that, and you'd been better off if you just took the jump shot.
We're having a little bit of a scoring drought here. Nobody scored for a while. 30-24, that's where the score has sat for a while.
Well, we're seeing two different teams here from the first period into the second period. You know, Nettleton come out hot and up and down the floor. Jumped out to 8-point lead on BB, and BB's turned that around. Now they have a 6-point lead with the ball. Under a minute to play here in the second period. And they're going to get him for five seconds.
Another turnover. It'll be Nettleton basketball. Okay, now we're all squared away here. The girls' standings are, in fact, updated on our Facebook page. Scroll down a little bit, you'll find those. I'll post them back up to the top after the boys' games tonight. And now we got a whistle, and it's going to be, was it out of bounds call off the back of the
it's going to remain Nettleton basketball. It went up and hit the bar.
37 seconds left in the half. 30-24. BB leads, Nettleton ball. Here is Victor Dukes. Down to 30 seconds. Three-pointer for Dukes. Nope. Rebound Smith. He's going to go back up and in. Now it's a 4-point ball game with 15 seconds left in the half. Chapman. Jumper. Good. 5 seconds left in the half. Finch sprints down. 1 second. Three-pointer, no. Halftime score. Yeah. 4-point game, 32-26. We'll take our break and be back with the second half on your PrimetimeSports.com.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
When you feel bad and it's after regular office hours, turn to CR Doc. Here's Dr. Roger Cagle.
At CR Doc, we offer more than the standard family medicine practice. We have extended office hours with on-site lab and x-ray, as well as casting and suturing capabilities, giving you an alternative to those crowded emergency rooms for all your minor injuries and accidents that need fast, complete medical attention. Appointments are available, but not necessary.
CR Doc in the King Carroll Suites on West Kings Highway in Paragould in front of Walmart.
At CR Doc, we are patient people.
Through the years, First National Bank has created memories, starting new relationships, handing over keys and responsibilities, planning for the future, and building foundations, realizing dreams and destinations, sharing a lifetime of memories. First National Bank.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
Welcome back to your primetime sports. What'd you bring me? He bringing food up here, not wanting to share. I see how you are.
Dude, you know what that is right there?
It looks like a pretzel.
It is.
Cinnamon?
Yes. Look at that. They ran out of popcorn.
Really? Well, that's odd. Back underway here. Finch with the basketball.
That means that it was good and they were selling it.
I hope we're connected. We've had some internet connection problems during halftime, and I hope we're on. That shot underneath would not go in for Dukes, but he puts it back up and in. And now it's a 4-point game as we begin this third quarter. I'm trying to...
Would you like me to check and see?
Yeah, we're not on the air. We are not on the air. We're not on the air. So what I would like for you to do when you get a chance is go out there and get that. Beebe underneath, that's Chapman. Dukes. Nickel. Nickel, long two-pointer. Good. Wow. Trading blows here as we start the second half. And on the rebound, Dukes. Nettleton will go the other way. 6.5 minutes to play here in the third. Turnaround jumper won't go for Harris. Whistle and a foul called on Schlenker. We ought to, while he's gone, we ought to hide his pretzel. Mikey's too scared. Here's the free throw. It won't go for Dukes. The second one doesn't go either. Gallen with the board. Chapman, Gowan, inside. Burris, blocked by Harris. Dukes comes out of there with it. Dukes, layup.
2-point basket, number 23,
It's a 2-point game. Beebe wants a timeout. We'll take it to back in half a minute.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Welcome back after the timeout, 30-second timeout.
Dude, I'm out of breath.
Well,
I
if
ran
you're
long.
too out of breath to eat that pretzel, I'll be happy to take over.
No, I handle it pretzel.
We were going to hide it from you. Mikey wasn't game.
Mikey knows what would have happened.
That's out of bounds. It'll be Nettleton basketball. It became a 2-point game while you were gone, Clifton. We've got our internet issues solved, and we've got 2 backups now. Down underneath, Finch ties the ball game. So should I turn your mic down while you're chewing?
I got mine.
And that was not going to go in for Burris. And it is tracked down by Gordon. Ahead he goes. Nickel, another jumper. Won't go this time. Out of bounds. Beebe basketball. And now there is a conversation going on between Schelenker and a referee. He's giving him a little friendly advice.
Just telling him not to throw his elbow.
5 minutes to play here in the third. Beebe basketball, we're all knotted up at 34. Schelenker. Kersey. Now Chapman. Gowan and then Burris. All 5 of the guys touched the ball right there in that sequence, and then a foul is going to be called against Victor Dukes. He tried to do too much there, and they got him for a foul. I think that's 3 on him. No, it's only 2. That's the first team foul of the second half against Nettleton. Both teams now with a team foul here in the second half. Chapman looking over the Nettleton defense. Gowan. And out of bounds to the Beebe bench. I think he was trying to throw that to Sicking on the Beebe bench, and Sicking said, well, if you're going to throw it to me, I might as well come in the game. And he does. What's Coach Taylor have to say? Is he watching?
I don't know.
Finch now up top. Nickel for 3. In and out, no good. Dukes with the putback. It doesn't go. He draws the foul. And with 4:17 left in the third, Victor Dukes will make his way to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2. Try and break this time that we've had for a few minutes now. And it's short. What do you think?
He was asking me what time to be there in the morning.
Oh, okay. So he's not watching. Oh, well. We won't hold that against him. Finally, Dukes makes the free throw. That's the first one he's made in his last 4 tries, and he does break the tie, gives Nettleton a 1-point lead. Chapman being guarded by Gordon. Now the ball goes to Colton Taylor. We haven't seen much of him tonight like we have in past games. The foul on that play called on Harris. On the shot, Burris will shoot 2. But, yeah, we're used to calling out Colton Harris's name a lot. Now, all of a sudden, this is the first time we've seen him tonight.
No, I think he was in the game earlier. Maybe he didn't touch the ball. I don't know, Dave.
Okay. Well, we're back tied again, 35 all. After the free throw from Burris, he's got a chance to give him the lead, and he does. The lead changing once again. Beebe now leading by a point. .345 and counting here in the third. Dukes all the way out at half court with it. Finch, nickel, down low he goes. Harris can't get it. The putback goes for Duke. The lead changes again. Harris, or rather Taylor. And now that three-point won't go for Burris. It hit the top of the backboard. That's the most inconsistent call I have seen in high school basketball. Half the time, if it hits the top of that backboard, they will call it out of bounds. And the other half the time, they won't.
No, that hit that pole.
No. It hit square in the middle, didn't it?
I didn't think so. I thought it hit that white part on that pole.
Well, even so, I've seen it hit right on top of the backboard. Here's Harris underneath. He got it. I've seen it hit right on top of the backboard and half the time get called out of bounds and half the time not get called out of bounds. It is the most inconsistent rule in high school basketball. Three-point lead for Nettleton. Beebe, he got the bucket and draws the foul, and he can tie it up with an old-fashioned three. Chapman will go to the line. 2:36 remaining in the third. Gowan sits down. No, Gowan just re-entered. Who was it that said? No, it was Sicking that sat down. And we're tied. Here's Finch. Nickel. Dukes. Runs in and puts it off the glass and in and draws a foul. He'll go to the line. Now, if you know somebody, if you're watching right now and you know somebody that would have liked to have seen this game, we upload these on our online archives. That free throw no good. So you can watch these again and again and again. They'll be available tomorrow. These games will be available tomorrow. There are already a bunch of games on that channel. Go through and watch and pick some out to watch. Rebound on that one came off to Gordon. 2 minutes to play in the third. Finch being guarded closely. He may get a 5-second. He finally got shook and loose. Kersey stayed with him for a while. Dukes on the fadeaway baseline jumper. It will not go. And Kersey chased down the rebound. It is a 2-point Nettleton lead. Beebe trying to tie or take the lead. Maybe here. No. And a whistle and a foul is called.
That foul's away from the ball.
Yeah, away from the ball. So they'll inbound it.
That was on Harris. That may be about his. Yeah, that's his third.
Yeah, was not on the shot. Didn't even foul the shooter. It was away from the basketball.
That's going to bring Smith back in the game. Coach McCord does not want Harris getting any more fouls before this period's over with. Minute 32 left in third.
And now Burris airballs it, and it's out of bounds.
Burris not quite making the shots that he did in the first half.
Well, I'm going to tell you another thing.
He was smoking hot in the first half.
Beebe is really missing Baker tonight. What would this score be like if Baker was in the ball game? Nettleton by 2 right now. Stolen away. Nice play by Kersey. If he could dunk it, he would. Off the glass and in. And we're tied. full timeout call with 1:07 left to play in the third. We're going to take it to back in 1 minute.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
At First National Bank, you have convenience right at your fingertips. And instant buying power. It's so easy. And when you're on the go, well, you know what to do. We understand the importance of now. First National Bank, the working bank for working people.
All right.
So I'm aggravating you too.
Hey, you're aggravating everybody, man. This is what you do.
Well, last time when I ran out to the truck a minute to go get that air card, our fans over to the right said, "Would you sit down?"
Yeah.
Well, I got up right there, acting like I was going to the truck again.
Oh, you trying to psych them out there?
Yeah. They got a big kick out of it.
67 seconds are remaining here in the third. It's a tie ball game. Finch gets past Taylor. Nickel, baseline jumper, won't go. Dukes, nope. Kersey with the rebound. 50 seconds. And a hole for one, it looks like maybe. Chapman. Got a score update I'll give you at the start of the fourth quarter. Well, I can give it to you now. Chapman's not going anywhere. Win 44, Paragould 37. That's the boys' game at the end of three quarters.
And that is at?
I believe it's at Win. Let me go look at that real quick. With 13 seconds left, it is at Paragould, believe it or not. Chapman drives, puts it up and in with 4 seconds left. Ooh, that's not going to come close at the end of three. 43-41, back in 1 minute.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
One more quarter to go. It's a 2-point game. BB leading. The Lady Badgers were victorious earlier. BB would like to come into town and get a sweep on the road. That's what they're trying to do right now. What happened to Mike? Let's see if we can turn that up. Yes, there we go.
Just a tad.
Just a little bit. A little bit.
You know, you're right around the corner to fishing season.
That's right. Well, I mean, technically there is no season.
Well,
but I don't want to fish in the cold. Do you?
No.
Me neither.
I don't want to fish in the heat.
But I tell you what, about a month from now, maybe 5 weeks.
The reason I'm bringing that up is I wonder how many people will log on and watch your interview on our Legends series with Bill Dance. I watched that 3 times and I don't even fish. That's how much I enjoyed it.
We need to take you fishing, Clifton. We need to get you fishing.
When I was a kid. I don't have the patience.
Well, I'll tell you something about that here in just a minute. As we see this Chapman shot, it doesn't go, and Dukes with the rebound.
My patience are drained being 2 hours with you. How could I stand to go fishing with you?
That's funny. You're a funny guy. when we were over there, as we see this foul on the floor, when David Dupuis, Mikey's brother, David was my cameraman that day, and when we were over there interviewing Bill Dance in his studio, he told us, come back in the spring, we'll all go fishing together.
I heard him tell you on the the tape recorded
and so
interview.
we are going to take him up on that. Sometime in April, probably, we're going to call him up and say, you ready? Let's see where he wants to take us.
Oh,
wow.
Somebody
Away from
went
the ball.
down
Somebody,
hard on the floor. That got Finch wide open when he was able to make a bucket.
Tied the ball game.
Well, I know one thing. A few weeks ago, I crossed the Mississippi River going to Dyersburg, and there was so many islands, sand islands out there, you could have pitched a 10 on.
Well, it's come up some. We've got a bunch
hang on
of
a minute. I went over that thing the other night, Thursday night, going to Dyersburg.
There's a bucket underneath for Kersey.
And boy, there's no island, there's no sand anywhere.
Yeah, it's come up about 6 or 8 feet.
That snow that we had a few weeks ago.
And a bunch of rain, too.
Yeah.
We were over there today. We were driving up Riverside and noticing how much it had come up, how much it had recovered. It was down to record low levels.
Yeah, we needed it.
Nickel. Finch. Lob over the head and out of bounds. We still have a 2-point Beebe lead.
Been a 2-point lead back and forth for a while
now. Long while. Yes, it has. And it's this game is far from decided with 6:10 left to play. Don't be surprised if we see an overtime or 2. Here's a jumper for Shalinker. It won't go. He tracks it down himself. That's called following your shot, folks. A lost art in high school basketball. Shalinker, no, that's Chapman rather. Now Burris. Up top, Kersey. 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Gowan, Kersey, Chapman.
Beebe being very patient.
Very patient with a very slim 2-point lead. Inside it goes. Burris battles, puts it up, misses. Got his own rebound. Got it. Four-point lead, and that's the largest lead we've seen for either team in a while. Kicked. It'll still be Nettleton ball. 5:02 to play. Now it is Finch with the basketball. Inside it goes. It's turnover. Beebe basketball.
That's been Nettleton's biggest problem right there is their turnovers.
So now on the other end of the floor, here's Beebe with a 4-point lead. 4.5 minutes to play. Kersey finally gives it up to Chapman. And they, with that 4-point cushion, don't have to be in a rush. They're going to be patient, look for the good shot. Shalinker drives in and draws the foul. He's going to shoot 2 with 4 minutes 10 seconds left to play.
Dukes' third foul.
Well, Dukes has done a pretty good job of spreading those fouls out tonight. He missed the second one. Harris with the rebound. A 5-point Beebe lead. Dukes with the ball and 4 minutes to play. And that shot does not go in. Jump ball on the rebound, or will they call a foul? They call a foul on that, believe it or not. And they call the foul on Kersey.
BB fans are not happy. They wanted Harris to get a foul over the back, and instead the foul went against BB.
So
and the way the referee indicated it, he was hanging on to his jersey.
We're going to take a timeout and be back on your Primetime Sports.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
All right, we're back after the timeout, 3:49 remaining in the ball game. If you have been having difficulties keeping us connected, we apologize. We know exactly how you feel because we're having problems keeping connected. We are now on our third different internet connection. And hopefully this one will stick around for a while.
Well, at least for 340.
Yeah. It's a 5-point BB lead. Spin move. Finch got it.
2-point basket number 3, Silas Finch.
So now 3:26 and counting left to play.
Well, Burris just caught that by his fingertips.
Burris, Kersey, Chapman, fake the three. 3 minutes to play. Chapman jumper over the mark. Pulled down by Gowan. Falls to the floor, gets rid of it in time. Burris! Wow!
What a rebound by Jared Gowan, and then was able to get the ball off to his teammate in the paint.
We're looking at it right now on the replay. Perfect. Got it to him without getting the travel violation. Here's the jumper. Finch! And this is going to go down to the wire, Clifton. We're down to 2.5 minutes left to play, and it's a 3-point ball game. The visiting team, the Beebe Badgers, with the 3-point lead, they've got the ball in the paint. Burris got it! Beebe's fans making some noise over here. We're sitting on that side of the bleachers. Dukes drives. Dukes!
Great move by Victor Dukes.
Timeout called by Nettleton with 2:02 to play. And we'll take it to back in 1 minute.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
At First National Bank, you have convenience right at your fingertips. And instant buying power. It's so easy. And when you're on the go, well, you know what to do. We understand the importance of now. First National Bank, the working bank for working people.
Well, 2 minutes, 2 seconds That's what Chuck Woolery used to say on the Love Connection. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. That's how much time we have here. And it's a steal. It's still loose. And on the run with it, Duke's got it underneath.
Easy.
What a play. Cordarius Morgan did everything he could to track that one down and finally gave it up to Dukes. And we got a 1-point game. 90 seconds to play. Chapman drives. Blocking foul, Gordon.
Well, I tell you what, I personally believe that was a good call. He was moving. I know the Nettleton fans are booing and they don't like it.
But
if it was the other way, I would say the same thing.
They're taking a break to wipe up the mess he made when he fell down there. The key thing on that foul is it was on the floor. There was no shot, and they're going to have to inbound the basketball. 1:22 to play.
He slid on his back like that was ice.
Yeah, for about 4 feet.
And it happened right in front of the Nettleton student body, so they really ripped that referee.
Yeah, they didn't like the call. Well, they're not going to like a call like that. They're the home team. All the way up top he goes. Chapman with it right now. Whistle,
Coach Marshall
timeout.
got a timeout just in time. He had his hand on the basketball. He was about to get that pass off to one of his teammates, though.
It's a
That's
full.
A full, so.
We've taken a bunch of commercials.
Okay.
I want to keep it right here because I haven't told anybody in a while who we've got on tomorrow's show. I'm going to let you do that. Tomorrow's Double G Sports Talk Saturday show,
Well,
the guest will be.
Our first guest will be Coach Bill Taylor. He's the new AD, athletic director at Manila High School. And we're going to talk about his new job and talk a little bit about the boys and girls basketball programs who are doing very well this year over there.
They did something that most schools don't do. They switched athletic directors in mid-school year. He got that job midway through the school year. So
yeah, he just took the job, when they came back from the Christmas holidays. So
that's right.
Second guest will be Coach Scott Boland, and our third guest will be Coach Trey Harding. Now, Coach Harding and I are going to talk more than just basketball. We have a surprise. We got some things we want to talk about.
Okay.
And then our fourth and final guest will be the girls basketball coach at Gosnell, Jenna Weeks.
Got an score update with 3 minutes left in the game. Win leading Paragould by a bucket, 50-48.
I bet that's a great game.
That's
just
a game
like this
going
one
on
is.
there. 1:14 left here. This is a 1-point game. Beebe with the lead and the basketball. They get it into Chapman. They're keep away with a 1-point lead. 1 minute to play. Kersey has it poked out of bounds. It'll be Beebe basketball. 57 seconds remain. They get it into Chapman again. Clock running. Burris to Chapman. 50 seconds. Kersey. 45. Chapman. 40
Down
seconds.
to 40 seconds.
Burris. 35 seconds. Chapman. 30 seconds. Now Burris. Playing some keep away here. 25 seconds. They're going to have to foul him soon. They do. That was team foul number 7. And we're going to see the 1-and-1 here with 23 seconds left to play. Chapman will be at the line. Fourth foul on Gordon. Timeout called by Beebe. This time we will probably take it as well. We will. We'll be back in 1 minute.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference.
Make the switch now to no-fee banking.
First National Bank provides me with totally free checking, and as a business owner, that helps keep my customers satisfied.
At First National, there are no fees and no hassles. Express yourself by choosing a debit card that fits your personality.
I switched my bank to First National because of no monthly debit card fees. Are you ready to switch?
First National Bank, the working bank for working people. Member FDIC.
Let us show you how easy switching can be.
23.5 seconds left in the game.
Well, this is a 1-and-1, so these are big free throws for Tanner Chapman.
Up by 1. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Victor Dukes with a rebound. Dukes dumps it out of bounds. Too much for Harris to handle. Oh, goodness. 19 seconds left to play.
Well, they're going to take a timeout. What this does is this forces Nettleton to have to foul again. And that'll send Beebe back to the free throw line.
Well, it's only a 30-second timeout. We're keeping it right here. But if they foul, well, Chapman apparently, he's cold on the free throw line right now. He missed the front end of that 1-and-1. Depending on who Nettleton fouls, even if they made both of them, it's still only a one-possession game. Nettleton not out of this by a long shot with 19 seconds left to play.
This is going to go right down to the wire. Yeah, Harris was wide open in the paint, and Dukes' pass was just a little bit too far out in front of him and hard.
So, here it come. Both teams back out on the floor with 19 seconds to play. Beebe with the ball and a 1-point lead. The full court press is on by the Nettleton Raiders. They get the ball in to Burris. He's going to be fouled by Gordon. That's 5 fouls on Gordon. His night is over.
That'll bring Harris back into the game for Nettleton.
Gordon still on the floor, way over there in the corner.
Burroughs, one of their two really good shooters. Shankler is the other good shooter. He's the one going to the line, Burroughs.
Gordon's still on the floor with 5 fouls. Finally, he makes his way off the floor. He didn't realize he had 5 fouls.
Well, if this game goes into overtime, that's a big loss right there for Nettleton.
Here is Burris at the line. 16 seconds left. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Timeout called by Nettleton. It's a full timeout. You want to take one?
Nah, let's just stay right here and talk about the basketball game.
16 seconds left in this game. It's now a 2-point game. And one more free throw still yet to come from number 21, Austin Burris.
Coach McCord called that timeout right there because he wants to do a couple of things. He wants to ice the shooter, I think. Maybe make him think about that a little bit while they're over there. And the second thing, he's drawing up an inbounds play if they make it, and I'm sure he's telling them what he wants them to do if they miss it, to get it down the floor, get it down in a hurry. So this game long but over with.
The Rams and the Yellow Jackets, Paragould and Wynn, have gone into overtime, tied at 52.
Oh, boy. This one could go into overtime.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's 57. I don't know. Coach Skank typed, he said it's overtime and it's tied, but one of those is wrong. So it's either 57 to 57 or it's 52 to 52. Back here. One more free throw for Burris. 16 seconds left to play. Up by 2. Up by 3. Now here come the Raiders. Clock running. Finch. Nickel. They need a 3. Here it comes. Harris missed it. 7 seconds left to play. The ball is loose. Beebe comes away with it. 2, 1. Beebe with it. Beebe survives. Raiders have come to Nettleton and swept. Final score here, Beebe 54, Nettleton 51 in the boys game. And the reason why I'm inputting this on Facebook and Twitter as we speak. That is a final score.
What a game.
Yeah.
Really good game.
Okay, so we're about to go off the air, so I can't bring you any more scoring updates from around the 5A East right now, live on the air, but I will on Facebook and Twitter as the night progresses. This is the only boys final we have. We've already posted all the girls finals, and we've updated the girls standings on our Facebook, and I'll update the boys standings later on as well.
Okay.
We'll be on the air tomorrow, Double G Sports Talk Saturday, 8:30 a.m., Batten's Donuts and Bakery. Clifton, one more time, tell them who we're going to have.
Coach Bill Taylor, the new athletic director at Manila High School, and Coach Scott Bolin, the head coach for Greene County Tech Golden Eagles, and Coach Trey Harding, the head coach for the Greene County Tech Lady Golden Eagles, and Coach Jenna Weeks, the head coach for the Lady Gosnell Pirates.
And then our next game broadcast, Tuesday night, we will see these Nettleton Raiders again in a makeup game from the snow date. They will travel to face the Blytheville Chickasaws. That's a game we were originally going to bring you a little over a week ago. And now we're going to bring it to you this coming Tuesday. Nettleton at Blytheville, girls and boys, right here on your PrimetimeSports.com Tuesday night. That's Clifton Garmrath. Over there on the camera, it's Mikey Dupree. And I am Dave Grimm, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.